CDC.
Howdy everybody. Good Thursday morning to you. Hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, we are at the standard post, the Stony Garden this morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Counting down another week, almost Friday. Anyway, we got another good one, or so I think, this morning. Want to do a quick little bit of housekeeping. I don't really know how to broach this outside of just say it. I don't mean it to be rough or ugly in any way, shape, or form. That is not what it's meant to be at all. But I've noticed a downtick, if you will, and a few people have left the channel subscriber count and all, which I have long said, and I still hold true, and I mean this with all the love in my heart. I don't do it for subscribers. I don't even like the word, but we notice as content creators, it's there in front of you, your sub count, your views, all that. I'm not oblivious to it. I don't plan to, I don't portray, oh, I don't need to look at that stuff. I don't care nothing about that. I've never even seen it. You do. Content creators see it and they look at it. Folks, all I know how to do is be HT. That's all I ever been. That's all I'll ever be. Right now, my content is fixed blade heavy. We're going to do another one today. So some of you may have just ran right there. That is what I'm into right now. That is where my heart is. And I am here to tell you this. I heard this from, and I'll tell you who I heard it from a long time ago. And it was some good advice to me that stuck with me as a content creator. And it was from Cornbread, Brother Mike. He's like, HT, you do you. We will come, followers, subs, whatever. They will come, they will go. If your heart ain't in what you're throwing out, like right here over this screen here, that's how people burn out. That's how a lot of people burn out and pack up and head for the hills, content creators. If you are trying to make videos for what's in, what's popular, what you think everybody else will want to see, if that's what you're buying, trading, trying to get, trying to accumulate for your channel just for the consumption of the audience, what is hip and popular at the moment, that's not sustainable. So I'm passing on that advice. Some of you may take it as a grain of salt, but what I'm trying to say is I am always going to be true to me. I am going to show you, I'm going to talk about on my channel what makes me happy, what makes me smile, what is fun. That's another thing. Cornbread said, HT, if you want to make a video about going to Home Depot, and I think this was actually his analogy, if you want to make a video about going to Home Depot and picking out toilet seats, and that's fun to you, and that's what's happy, make it. Make it. I know that sounds corny or whatever, but you have got to do and come on here and do what's in your heart. And if that's fun to you, if you're having fun making a video about buying toilet seats at Home Depot or Lowe's, I hope that made sense. I'm not the people that left because I'm not doing traditional pocket knife. If you were watching me because, man, HT, man, he brings the heat on traditionals, and you watch me for traditional pocket knives, and that's it. When I don't have a traditional pocket knife, there's nothing left to, there's nothing else redeeming to watch on my channel. When I run out of traditional pocket knives, or the cool ones, that's just not sustainable. I'm not going to ever try to do that. I hope that don't sound ugly. Do I want everybody to stay? Do I want the channel to grow? 1,000% yes. But here's the but. If that comes at me, the expense of me not being me, to grow it, to be phony, to buy just what I think you want to see, man, I got to get my sub count up to X hundred, 3,000. I'm at almost 2,500 now. I looked real close, actually. I was closer, and now I've done dropped some, but man, I got to get to 3,000. 3,000's where it's at. What do I buy? What do I do? I got to get more axe handles. Those axe handles things, that's what everybody's making videos of. I got to get some of those, man. Those videos are blowing. Not me. Never will be me. I've showed some cool stuff. I think I've showed some cool stuff on here and some cool traditionals. But what I'm showing, when you watch my channel, and I hope you watch it, when I say the real ones, a lot of you like me, just like hanging out with HT, you like me. That's what I call the real ones, and those are the people I gravitate to, and man, I salute you and I love you for it. But all I know how to do is be me. The big bald guy from Arkansas, who's right now, his heart is ate up. I did my fixed for June, and it ignited something in me. Something that had been like on a slow burn with the fixed blades all the time. I've always had a love for them, but I evidently was on slow burn when I did that fixie for June. It just, I'm ate up with them right now. That's where my voyage is. That is making me happy. And I come on here and show you what I've got in, new ones I've chased down or whatever. They're making me happy. I'm showing what's making me happy. And if that, I don't come to see fixed blades. I like traditional pocket knives. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I get it. I think you're leaving early because HD's still going to show some tradition. I haven't poo-pooed on traditional pocket knives, but what I show is what's in my heart. So, I'm sure Way went too long on that, but I wanted, maybe somebody got that. Somebody got something from that, and that is not me. Some of that is advice I got a long time ago from Cornbread. Thank you, Cornbread. When he told me that, I needed it. But don't chase, guys. Don't chase what's you think is popular, what other people want to see. That'll last for a season. You can get your, if you do that, you can shoot way up there, and there ain't nothing wrong with chasing the stars. And if you want to blow the people that are after sub count and to blow their channel up, per se, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not talking down to you folks. You should want to succeed, and grow your channel. But there's gonna come a time, and I've seen it already. I've seen people come, I've seen people go. There's gonna be a time, if that's your number one goal, is what's in, what's popular, what's gonna get me to that next 1,000 sub count. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I hope you make it, and I hope you're around the next 10 years, and I truly do. But I don't think it's super sustainable. So there was a message about a lot of nothing this morning, kind of explaining where I am, what's going to happen, what this channel is. It's just raw, and it's just HT shooting from the hip. So anywho, swig of yellow mellow, which you're always going to see on this channel quite a bit, and a new fixed blade knife. Seen this box before? We have got a few of those in. This is a Battle Horse Knives made in the old US of A, and something I did not talk about with them right here, this line, they also have a lifetime warranty. So these are folks that stick behind their stuff, and this is what we're going to be looking at. We are looking at the Slug model, and this one is in Saber grind and natural micarta. And I can show you briefly, kind of a lot like LT writes. Your sheath comes wrapped up in a nice paper. Your knife comes wrapped up in a nice paper. It's not butcher paper. This is more of a foam. And you got Battle Horse knives in there. I got a DLT sticker, Battle Horse business card. You know, there's some swag in there, but we've wasted enough time this morning. We're going to get into the knives finally. You have seen this one before. And this knife right here made such an impression on me. This is the Battle Horse Knives Slug, and this one is in Scandi grind. And put a little lanyard on it, of course. Scandi grind, black micarta handles. I love this knife so much. I seen that it came, that this knife comes in 2 more grinds, which is that means there's another one I don't have that I'm gonna have to try to acquire at some point. But when I seen this, and I seen there was other derivatives of this knife, I started looking. Well, in comes this one. Oh yeah, we have got a nice tall high saber grind now. And this one is in, well, you've probably seen it, natural micarta, matte finish, no shiny, glossy. This is a worker, so a matte finish and natural micarta. And look at that beautiful, tall saber grind on this dude. Isn't that gorgeous? And we have tricked it out with a nice orange lanyard and an HT bead here. What do y'all think? That coordinate up pretty good. I'm liking these orange lanyards. Like I say, hunting season's coming up, and even if your knife isn't orange, every knife ain't gonna be orange. But if you drop this and you have a nice orange lanyard on there, that still ups your chance, especially natural micarta. This is gonna blend in leaves. If this fell and this wasn't on there, this would be a tough booger to find, especially for me. I'm colorblind anyway. But you throw something like that, or some neon green or something as a lanyard on there, that's gonna, even for me, that's gonna stick out. So anywho, enough about lanyards. But yeah, these are fantastic. Look at this, folks. Look where I land. Little bit out the back. You know, when you see a little bit, you know, peeking out the back on my grip, I'm a happy camper. This thing feels so good. And now with this grind, you know, this guy right here, the black one, sorry about Maddie, she's done seen a deer or a squirrel. This is my life. This is, you know, Scandi grind. This is a little more carving, you know, bushcraft-ish. You can make a case for that, although I use Scandi grinds for everyday cutting sandwiches, opening boxes. They do all that too. But the Scandi grind is a wood processing grind. That's why there is a Scandi grind. That's why the grind was, you know, made way back when. But this guy, now you've still got some good spine thickness. Now look how thick we go, all the way to about right there. Look at that. We carry that thickness all the way out, and if I move my finger right here at the very, about right there, last, not even half an inch, you know, you taper out to that point. But anyway, you're gonna have that, a saber grind, you're gonna have that spine strength that you're gonna be able to, you know, this ain't really a batoner, you know, what you know, think of as, you know, batoning wood or hard use. but kindling. This will make kindling. If you were to, make up some small, thumb-size kindling, you ain't got to worry about, with that tip and that spine, you ain't got to worry about, babying this knife, anything you're doing. Gonna probably, that high Saber grind be good slicer. Saber grind is just an all-around kind of jack of all trades. The best of both worlds. Is it the best wood processing, wood moving grind? Some's gonna say yes. Some will say yes. If I'm strictly wanting to process wood and bushcraft, I'm in the camp of give me a Scandi. And this would be second. The Saber would be second to me. And is this the best slicer? Is a Saber the best slicer? Probably not. That's where the third grind that I don't have comes in, the flat grind, which will be, all the way. There'll be no bevel here at all. There'll be none of this flat. You'll start up here at the spine and just completely taper down. All that'll be a slow taper down to your business end. Will that slice a little better than a Saber? Yes. So you got your wood processing over here, in the Scandi, kind of what it's known for. And you got this guy in the middle. It's pretty good at wood processing. It's pretty good at slicing task. And then you got your flat grind that excels in slicing task. So this guy's kind of in the middle. This is the Goldilocks. Can do a little of what the Scandi can, and pretty good slicer like the flat is. So, you with me? And it's darn good looking. As far as looks, although a Scandi, I love that fat grind of a Scandi. I think a Scandi is a beautiful blade, but this ain't no slouch either. That is a good looking blade with that tall Saber. So, anyway, yeah, 01 tool steel on these. So this will take a nice patina for your teener fans out there. This is a tool steel. So, and 01, I'm talking about if I was to cut one of these tomatoes right here and set this knife down, slice a tomato, set this knife down, and talk about 2 or 3 more minutes, as I can do on, anything. You literally minutes will see this starting to teener. I mean, it is lickety split. You can breathe wrong on 01 tool steel and it start to teener, tarnish. So the one thing I'll say about your 01, and not just 01, but this, in my opinion, this may be the teener king as far as fast. If you don't want it to teener, if you don't want this to take on, which why wouldn't you? But if you're conscientious about teeners and you like a real shiny blade on your carbon steel, you better keep this coated with oil. You better cut your tomato, get to the sink, rinse it right then, and put some oil back on it. Because like I say, you could cut a tomato here, talk 3 more minutes, and pick this back up and start to see 01 tool steel turn. It's that quick. It is carbon steel on steroids, which is totally fine to me. So, Maddie, what is your deal? Jeez, come here, hush. But yeah, carbon steel, 01, keep it oiled. But I think these are just fantastic size, folks, for an EDC fixed blade. Look good, feel good. I love them. So you'll probably see, disclaimer, there is a flat grind. I done messed up and found out there's a flat grind out there. At some point, your boy will probably be picking up the flat grind. So that's what I got for you today. That's how it all goes. Beautiful retention. That didn't move a muscle, as you can see. We're locked in there. That's how it rides. Sorry if I was sorry not sorry about being a little preachy at the start of the show, but I just if you're here if you're here for me being, you know, if you're watching me for just cool knives and, you know, the cool traditional knives, or I'm just going to be me on my channel. Tomorrow it might be a traditional knife, it might be a Spyderco. I mean, I do deer hunting videos in season from the blind. You know, we've done videos where Shelly's got a buck and we take you retrieving a, like Cornbread said, it's what makes me happy. And if you're not happy on, I guess, this side of the camera, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work long term. It may work for a season, but it ain't sustainable. So I'm always gonna be me, bald, big, mellow yellow drinking, and if you know, I hope you stay. I hope, you know, 50,000 of you, you know, jump on board someday. You won't, not for me in this channel, but my point is, I'm not opposed to growth, but I'm not going to chase growth at the forsake of not being me, to give up, you know, to try to be what you want me to be, or some people would want me to be. Just, nah, not your boy. So clear as mud. Anyway, good talk, good knives, good cold drink, and a yapping dog that just is not going to stop this morning. We love you guys. We're going to see you on the next one. I'm HT. God bless.